In the middle of a lake doesn't typically move. Bogs, on the other hand, do. The floating clumps of mud and plant matter can even grow trees, but when they get too close to the shoreline, they cause problems. KBJR 6's Quinn Gorham got a first-hand look at one very unique solution today near Hayward.
It's one of the first things you look for when you come in here in the morning. Where's the bog?
Denny Reyes has owned the Landing Restaurant and Resort on the Chippewa Flowage for 17 years. He says on a regular basis, a huge bog slowly floats into shore, blocking a nearby bridge.
It's almost every year. It takes a community effort, and you have to have the winds at your back in order to push them.
Tuesday, that's exactly what happened as nearly 25 boats came together.
We're going to turn this way, you guys are going to push that way.
To push the bog back out on the lake once again.
Push it over and then west and then south.
This particular bog blocks the east end of the Chippewa Flowage from the west end, meaning boats can't get through to the other side when it's in front of the bridge. It's a persistent problem for the community, but the solution isn't as easy as just breaking it up.
The DNR, being a natural habitat, would rather you leave it be and let Mother Nature take charge of it.
Since the bog is decades old, many species of plants, animals, and fish have come to call the floating island their home. The DNR was there Tuesday to make sure nothing bad happened to the environment. For the time being, Reyes calls together the lake's residents to help move it whenever it becomes a problem.
You can go all summer and sometimes it doesn't happen. But when we move it, you got to get it kind of in the right spot, or it can be back in a couple of days.
A tedious task, but if they can't get rid of the bog, Reyes says they just have to coexist.
It's like a tree that's kind of broken, and we can put it back up a little bit and, help it out.
Reyes says they propose putting stakes in the bog to help keep it in place, but that idea has been shut down. More rain and wind in the forecast means the bog will likely come loose in just a few days, meaning the boats will be back out to push it once again. Duluth students need your help. They're looking for 34 tutors to serve in local schools this summer. Reading Corps, Math Corps, and Early Learning Corps recruiting tutors statewide following staffing challenges brought on by COVID. The positions would include flexible hours, competitive pay, and benefits for qualified applicants. Organizers say you don't need to have any experience. We have a link to apply on our website, kbjr6.com. Still to come, say goodbye to the USS Minneapolis St. Paul.
And our weather watchers enjoyed a beautiful one today, calling in with highs in the 70s pretty much across the board. 73 for Big Falls, 71 for Little Fork, 72 for Embarrass, 73 for Cooks, 75 for Ely, not 35, 67 for Grand Marais, 69 down.